Hi, today we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorite RC airplanes, and it is actually the Horizon Hobby Cirrus SR22T. I know this is not available anymore, it's a discontinued model, but I have to say, if you can get hold of one, I think first of all it looks fantastic with this white and red, and the details on this one. It is also actually licensed, so it does look more or less exactly like a real one. And I like the sleek wings on this one, and the 3-bladed prop, 3 landing gears underneath. I think it's just a great looker, so let's go out and fly this. Here I have the SR22 without landing gears attached. I'm just checking the surfaces. Everything seems to be working, so yeah, off we go. So I will do one turn and then go into some aerobatics to show what this one can do. So if you go full stick in a loop, it does actually go really snappy if you have the speed. In a way, this is a scale flyer, but I cannot help it just to do some aerobatics. So it is quite quick when you do go full stick. And of course you can do it more gentle like that here. So sometimes when you don't have the speed, it doesn't actually climb through a loop. So it is limited when it comes to power. Then again, if you have the speed, it's no problem doing loops. It just goes. And then sometimes you just don't have the power to go and follow through. And it's also nice to just go scale flying kind of slow. Just cruise. So the great thing about an airplane in this size is actually you can fly almost anywhere. Here I'm quite high up because I want to have the room to do maneuvers, but I guess there would be no problem flying more scale-like in a more crammed place. So roll rate is just nice. As long as you have the speed, it goes as snappy as I like it to do, or just have it go slower. But like here, sometimes it doesn't have the power to go through a loop. So it's most definitely not the most powerful UMX RC plane, but it is one of the most best looking. So again, a bit of hesitation. So it's time to go in for the landing, and I will actually just show how this one stalls. I have to belly land it. If you watch carefully, you can see how I push the nose up. And it drops. Push the nose up and it drops. So you actually have to keep the speed up for it to fly good, but here I'm just trying out the stall. So nose up and it stalls, nose up and it stalls. Yeah, and we have a touchdown. So I had a great time flying the Cirrus SR22. And to me, it's a great looking RC airplane. It flies great, and you can fly it in tighter places. You don't have to have a large feel, really. I think the aerobatics worked fine, but there's some sort of lack of power, actually. So sometimes when you do a loop or go vertical, it doesn't really go through and starts to drop. So then again, it's not an aerobatic RC airplane by design, I guess. It's more like a scale flyer. And there are actually, I think there are two negative things about this one. First of all, it's the nose gear, which is just too flimsy. This part is probably can break quite easily. You can, of course, just remove this by doing this. And put it back together if you like. But I think this is the really weak part. I think the rear wheels, they are fine, but this is really weak. And then sometimes I experience like a low voltage cutoff warning. The motor is starting to pulse right after takeoff. And I know I have a fresh battery, so I don't know if there's an issue with some sort of overload from the speed controller or from the motor. But I will try just to reduce throttle throw to maybe 90%, and then maybe that will solve it, because I don't notice it when I'm not going full throttle. So that's a kind of minor issue, but I don't want to return this for warranty, because maybe I will never have it back. So I mean, I have not much more to say about this one, except that it's a nice looking RC airplane, and it's just fun to fly.